And what I need to do is to use this to extract to XML. Yeah, that's a Spanish language. Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Okay, you
This
can
is
go
just a
back to
sample.
MuleSoft
This is the Anypoint Studio. From the
and
listener.
within XML that you have written, that's a transform message. Change
Okay.
the data weave to just say payload. On line number 4, type PAYLOAD. Delete the flower brace. Yeah, save this, and I see an error on HTTP input node. Uh, Click on the listener component and we change the setting of the listener component. Type a path such as the / data weave training. Yeah, put an underscore in between data weave and training. So what I'm doing here is I'm maintaining the name of the file and the path of the HTTP component the same. You
Mm-hmm.
can put whatever you want over there,
Oh,
such as
but
etc.
just to add, this is what I need to execute the localhost. I should get the output
Okay,
successfully here in the
case,
localhost
in that
180
case,
81.
in that case, change the path to /POSTS.
Okay.
All right, and right click on the flow and stop the previous version, anything if it is running. Right click on the white screen in the toolkit and say stop. Yeah. Next, click on the listener component
Okay.
and in the basic setting, you would see a connection configuration. Click on
Mm-hmm.
plus or create a new configuration. They both mean the same. They both work similarly. So that's the 8081 port. Click on OK. Now the listener configuration has been created. The path has been set to POSTS. Save
Mm-hmm.
this, Control S. The error that you saw on the listener component, the red X mark, is gone. And now
Yep.
we can deploy this code. So to deploy, just right click on the white screen, the white space in your, and say run. Yes. The mule runtime is now launching.
Mm-hmm.
It will tell us if there are any errors in this application. Default is the domain where your application is being deployed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I see they've deployed.
Now we can test. Go to your browser. So create a new request. Yes. Give some name such as
Uh,
POSTS. Scroll down and create a collection as mulesoft or your name. All right, then save. Click on the tick box and then save. Now change the method to post. You see that word called get, right?
yeah.
That's a HTTP method. Change it to post. Then type in HTTP localhost 8081 thing that you put in your browser, colon. Yeah. You can change right now. You see the port number as 8081. That's the default port when you use MuleSoft. You can change
Mm-hmm.
it to any other port. 1081 or something like
Okay.
that. Now click on body, authorization, headers, and after that body. Click on body. Now change it to raw, RAW. Click on the last option where you see text and change it
Mm-hmm.
to JSON. Now type in a JSON message. That would be a flower brace. Open flower brace and type hello or something. Yeah. Look at the auto fill option that you've got. So that would be a double quote, hello,
Mm-hmm.
then a colon, not a comma, not a semicolon.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
And 123. Type in 123, a number. Then now we can execute this. Click on send. Now we got an XML reply. So your
Mm.
JSON input has been accepted by MuleSoft and it has been converted to XML. Now you can copy and paste the other JSON that you showed me.
Like for example, this one,
Yes,
I need to copy this all.
everything, the entire JSON structure. So I see that it's an array of objects. Array is represented by square brackets and objects are represented by the flower bracket. So paste everything into it, execute, send the data. Does it say content to string evaluating expression? Maybe the data that we sent has some error in it. So copy the details into a notepad and then we will go through the data one by one.
Okay.
Okay, go to the top and select the first few lines of the JSON data. So we'll copy the array starting with the flower brace up to the first user ID 1. The next two lines as well, title and body.
This one.
Copy that, yeah. Copy this, yes. And paste it in. Execute. Trying to output the second root ID while writing XML and evaluating to a payload. Okay, the data structure that we trying to convert to an XML does not have a root element. So a JSON can be created without root elements. It can
Mm-hmm.
have multiple root elements. In XML, it is mandatory to have one root element. So what we'll do is go back to MuleSoft
Okay.
and the transform message, and over here on line number 4, put a square bracket, sorry, a flower bracket,
Mm-hmm.
delete the payload keyword, and write within double quotes POSTS, post. And after that, what is that? Colon and payload, PAYLOAD. So post is your root element in this. There's only one root element, and that is post.
Mm-hmm.
Save,
Okay.
save this, go to
Say.
console,
Okay.
Click on console, and in console, observe whether the changes are getting deployed. Wait for a few minutes, and changes should be deployed into the default domain. Yeah, they are deployed. Go to Postman, execute this again.
Okay.
Now it's getting
Yeah.
converted. Now
Uh-huh.
copy and paste the entire JSON structure from that web page.
Okay. And then execute.
Yeah, execute. What's the problem now? Second root. Mhm. Okay, the second user ID is considered as a second root. So go back to mulesoft. Let's try and
Mm-hmm.
map it differently. It's a transform component. So you can't map an array. Uh, an array has more than one element in it. That's a payload. When you look on to the left, it says that it's an array of objects. So what you create another element under POSTS. So delete the keyword payload and
Okay.
create open a flower brace. Yes, within the flower brace, press enter and write within double quotes post. No, not yes. Remove the yes. Remove yes. Okay. Now colon, and now you write payload. So post yes is a root element, and there's a single entry within it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Post on line number 6 can be multiple. Save.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Save.
Look at the console. Things are getting deployed now. Scroll down in your console. Deployed. Now go to Postman and execute the same request.
Okay. Execute. There you go.
Hmm,
Wow.
that's it.
Yeah. That's great. So, should I also get this from here if I refresh it?
No, you will not get it from uh, that web URL, because in the web URL you are not providing input data. So even though you got an XML response, there is no content of post within it. You will
Mm-hmm.
not see any user ID and title and a description, because you are not providing that as input.
Mm. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I have completed already my training.
Is this the only task that they gave you within the training task?
Yeah, because
From,
they're focusing me to understand the data weave, the data
mm,
weave part by transforming the JSON to XML. So yeah, thank you for your help and more for the information that you
you're
have taught
welcome.
me. It's very
Yes.
helpful. So what I did here before our call and transfer message, I have
Mm,
created, I have defined the metadata for the JSON type here.
okay,
Is that correct? Is that correct, right?
that's correct. Yeah. For
Okay. Yeah.
example, you would have that an array of objects in
Mm-hmm.
JSON form. You would put that into a file and save it under resources folder, or import it, and then you will create metadata by saying, by giving an XML JSON schema or JSON example. If you just copy and paste the
Mm-hmm.
example as well, just metadata would be created, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, that's valid. That's correct.
Thank you. And then I have the original data here is application backslash Java, and I transformed it to XML because
Yes.
my expected output should be XML.
If you change that to JSON, uh, you would get a JSON output with host and
Ah,
post within it as the root fields. That's the
okay.
only change that you have to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Brian. Have a good day. We'll
Okay.
talk again
Thank you.
later.
Thank you for everything. Yeah. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.